Hi, welcome to Slow English with Brian. I'm Brian. In this video, we are going to learn some intermediate level idioms. And because of that, I'm going to speak a little bit more quickly and in a way that's a bit more advanced compared to how I speak in my other simpler videos. Let's talk about 3 idioms that are good for intermediate level English speakers. Like I said in my previous idiom video, these things are not good to use in formal writing, but they are great for conversational interactions. The first idiom is to play it by ear. To play it by ear. That idiom comes from playing music. I myself do not know how to play any musical instruments, but I know people who do, and I've seen them play music in 2 different ways. The first way is by reading something called sheet music. It looks like this. I don't know what it says, but it says stuff. Sheet music tells musicians what to play in their songs. So it's just like when you read a page and you read the words out loud with your mouth. The second way musicians play music is to just use their ears and their hearts. They hold their instrument, whatever it is, and just start making the music with no sheet music. That is where this idiom comes from. They're not using sheet music, they are playing it, here it means the song, they are playing it by ear. This idiom, therefore, means to improvise, to do something without a plan, to do something spontaneously, to do it without knowing what you are going to do next. Here's an example in the workplace. We have a new customer coming to visit our office today, but we don't know exactly what they want, so we'll have to play it by ear. This is another way to use the idiom, and this example is a true example from my life. Many cooks like to follow detailed recipes when they prepare meals. But my wife likes to play it by ear. When I say that, I mean that my wife does not like to follow recipes when she cooks. But somehow, it's good every time. I really like her cooking. The second idiom is the ball is in your court. This idiom means that it is your turn to make a choice or to take an action. It comes from tennis. In tennis, each half of the playing area is called a court. We have the court of player A and the court of player B here. When the ball comes into your court, you have to hit the ball back if you want to win. So, if the ball is in your court, it is your time to do something. Here's an example of how we can use that idiom. I already did my part of our group project, so the ball is in your court now. That means that it's your turn to do something. We can, however, change your to our, or their, or his, or her, or anything else. Here's another example. My boss wanted me to find a new software program for our company. I did a lot of research, and I think that I found one that will really help us. I sent him my thoughts about this program, so the ball is in his court. There, I changed your to his, because it is his turn to make a decision. This idiom is a clause. That means that it has a subject and a verb. Basically, it's a sentence. That means that we use it with other clauses to make it make sense. We can say this thing after a word like and or so. That's what I mean. The final idiom for this video is to bite off more than you can chew. To see what that idiom means, let's look at this picture right here. We can see that the animal is trying to eat too much food in one bite. So the idiom means you try to do too much. You try to bite off more than you can chew. The bite was too big. Here's an example of how we can use this idiom. In his first year of college, my younger cousin registered for 15 classes, but he bit off more than he could chew, so he ended up getting some bad grades. Notice there that I changed bite to bit because I wanted to use the past simple tense. My example means that my cousin tried to take too many college courses very close together, so he didn't get good grades. Don't worry though, I don't have any cousins. Here's another example of how to use that idiom. This time it will be about money. That married couple wants to buy that house on the other side of the road, but the monthly payment is pretty high, so they are going to wait for another few years because they don't want to bite off more than they can chew. In this case, biting off more than they can chew means agreeing to make a monthly payment that is too much for how much money they earn. Now it's your turn. Please use one of the idioms that we learned today to write a little snippet, maybe a few sentences, about your life and post it down in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.